Plus, Governor Joe Lombardo introduced legislation trying to create more opportunities for attainable housing. How his bill looks to do that. Tops 2 News Nevada at 5:30. This is the first bill the governor has introduced in the 2025 legislative session. Good evening, I'm Ryan Kennedy.
And I'm Kristen Revington. Thanks for keeping it here with us at 5:30. We do stories frequently about the growing need for attainable and affordable housing in our area. Jaden Urban joins us here in the studio after looking into a bill that addresses that today. Jaden, how would the bill help close the gap?
So this bill would create the Nevada Housing Access and Attainability Act that Lombardo had mentioned from his state address. Now, that would try to allocate more money, limit fees and restrictions, and also broaden the reach for both income levels and to also include rural areas in it.
I move that Assembly Bill 540 be referred to your Committee on Commerce and Labor.
Without objection, so referred.
Nevada Governor Joe Lombardo's first bill this session was formally introduced, and this one is looking to create more housing, particularly attainable housing. It's a 75-page document in its current form. Essentially, the bill is trying to gather attainable housing funding that would be stored in a specific account that would then be distributed by a Nevada Attainable Housing Council. This council would provide oversight to make sure the money is being distributed properly. Currently, right now, there are 3 tiers of affordable housing. The first is at or below 60% of the area median income. Tier 2 is between 60 and 80, and the third is 80 to 120%. This proposed bill would add a 4th tier for folks making 120 to 150% of the area median household income. The median family income for the state is $90,000 according to the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development. This proposed bill is looking to revise the term from affordable housing to attainable housing. This bill is also looking to have governing bodies of each county and state define expedited processes for attainable housing projects. This bill is trying to reduce fees for getting these housing developments built. This act is looking to create $200 million to the housing account from the state general fund. Each attainable housing project or program could receive a grant of money from the account. The bill says that any money left over from the fiscal year would be carried over to the next. The proposal suggests that whoever is building the development would have to secure match funding from either private investments, local governments, or federal money unless they decide that it's, quote, best interest of the residents of the state for rental assistance or eviction diversion. The bill moved out of draft this morning before being formally introduced as Assembly Bill 540 on the Assembly floor. The bill is still awaiting a hearing date in that committee, so there's still a lot that could change with the bill as it's still early throughout the session. Now, covering the story, Jaden Urban, 2 News Nevada.